as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, Divisional Round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Denver Broncos. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now. And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 15. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And when you review his performance last week and the game in total, I think that he understands and his team understands they were fortunate to get out there with a victory because he was a little tentative out there and didn't throw a touchdown pass. And if I'm this defense that he's facing in this one, I'm going to bring some pressure early and see if they can get to him. Maybe he's gotten it out of his system, and now he can be a little bit looser and play more to his potential.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. From the left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now a give, right side. LeBlanc. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Second and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Up the middle they go. LeBlanc. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Let's go now.
2nd and 9 now. And it's throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Bailey. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ellis. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a 1st down.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw again. Underneath to Allen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
13 yards.
Now a carry for Allen. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here this 1st half. And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The kicking team here for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. Like discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round weekend. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Allen. And he stopped immediately there. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one off the mark, a little late with the throw. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important full sack if they do want to turn things around.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now a 2nd and 2. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 15, 15, 15.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Yellow. 180. 15, 15.
Back to throw now on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That is caught. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line.
15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Bailey. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, 15.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Bronco switch.
They'll drop the throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This is taken at the 10. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
It's 4th down.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
The Dolphins take over 1st
And
down.
out come the Dolphins now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Let's go now. Cowboy.
2nd and 14. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ellis. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Looking to put a drive together.
I don't need to. I don't need to.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Denver. 56 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are...
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Dolphins 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The beautiful fake.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3.
Now back to throw. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 60 vices. 60 vices. Good up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run with Allen. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's just so unusual to see a loss of yardage on a quarterback sneak play. Give a lot of credit to the defensive front. They weren't permitting anything.
Yeah, from the naked eye, they only needed 2 or 3 inches there.
Yeah, and how do you go from needing 2 or 3 inches to losing yardage?
And he's taken down at the 43, but now before picking up the first. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
A gain of 14. First down.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Allen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Second and 11 now.
Yellow.
Now a handoff up the middle. LeBlanc. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Hey, 57, 57.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
He's got room past the 30.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Gain of 16 yards. First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game.
The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one